So hello everyone. I hope you guys can see me good. The lighting in here is not the best, but this video is just going to be an update on everything about the rice water. So let me get my water going just in case if my mouth gets dry from talking a lot. And basically, here it is. All right. For those of you that may be new to my channel, I am Adwoa Daniels. I am the creator of Miracle Growth Water. Now, basically what Miracle Growth Water is a rice. It's basically, you guys know about rice water or rice rinse. And if you don't know what it is, I guess I'll explain it just a little. So give me a second. Let me just try to pull up this video because I can't see comments here, just in case if you guys leave comments. Let me try to find it. Hold on. And I hope you all are having a blessed day. So if you're leaving comments right now, I cannot see them. So give me just a minute, okay? All right, let's see. Is it that one? All right, there it is. Give me one moment, guys. And let me turn this sound down. All right, hello. Okay, so first things first. So no one gets misconstrued. Rice water has been around for years, right? It has been around for years and years and years and years. When I did my research on rice water, I didn't research where it originated from. I didn't research who came up with it. I didn't do any of that stuff. I basically researched what it actually did for the hair. You know, what did it do for the hair? If you have been following me, you guys know I do own a salon. I am a licensed cosmetologist, and I'm always looking for ways to enhance the hair, to grow the hair. Thank you. Thank you. So I'm always looking for ways to enhance the hair, to grow the hair, and so on. So I have over 400 something videos, and oh, like my shirt, guys, it says New York. Yeah. So I'm always looking for different ways to basically make the hair grow. So I did a lot of product reviews. A lot of companies would contact me, and because they knew that I had a hair salon and that I was you know, that my channel was up and coming, that they would just send me products, you know. So basically I haven't been a stranger to, I'm trying to think how I can get this a little bit lighter. I don't know. I haven't been a stranger to using several products as well as giving product reviews. So with that being said, okay, that lighting, that's a little bit better. With that being said, I came up with Miracle Growth Water actually by mistake. Okay. Yeah, I actually came up with it by mistake. I initially started out using just the plain rice water, and that's just rice in a jar or whatever you're going to put it in, and water. And I use it on myself, and I would use it on my clients, but I wasn't really seeing anything major. Like I didn't see any spectacular anything, you know. So I do have a special shampoo that I've been making at my salon for years and years and years. It was something that I would use on people when they would come in and their hair would be breaking or shedding or just really, really fragile. So I have a lot of natural ingredients in that shampoo. So I said, you know what, with the rice, I was like, why don't I just, you know, start putting different things in the rice? So every week when I would make the rice, I would add a different ingredient. And this is no lie, this is hand to God, guys. I would add a different ingredient. So I was like, oh, wow, like this is really, I'm seeing a difference. And I was adding ingredients without kind of telling my clients what I was doing. They knew that I was putting something in their hair, but they just didn't know that I was adding new things. And for those of you that may say, well, what if they were allergic? I have files on all of my clients, so I know exactly what they're allergic to. So once I would do their hair, then they would say, you know, it's different today, like it's fuller, or why does it seem like my hair is longer? No, that can't be. That can't be. So that's the stuff that they would say. No, I don't sell my shampoo. I'm sorry. So that's the stuff that they would say. And I was like, oh, girl, that's that rice water. You know, hey, kiddo. I said, girl, that's that rice water. And they're like, okay, well, what, you put something different in it? I'm like, yeah, maybe. You know, so I did this for a matter of months. until I finally got a good groove with it, you know. And at first I was skeptical. I was like, man, girl, you just seeing things. And I do have blessed hands. One thing that you guys will always hear me say is that I have blessed hands. And what that basically means is I always pray on my hands. I know someone to say, well, just say thank you. No, I pray on my hands. If I'm going to touch your hair, if I'm going to touch you, first of all, I need to pray on them too, because what if you have an afro and you got something going on in there that I can't tell what's going on in your hair? So, you know, yeah, so I pray on my hands. So that's what I mean when I say I have blessed hands. I basically mean that anyone whose hair that I touch, it grows, you know. And I'm not going to just say it's me because I know it's God, because I do pray on my hands. And I'm not just going to say that it's the great products, although those play a major part. Thank you. Although, you know, the products play a major part in everything, I still feel like because I have, you know, a strong faith in God, and I believe that through him, all things are possible. I really do believe that that's why the people that have been coming to me get the great results. And then I care about what I do. So I think that makes a big difference. So besides all of that, you know, started putting different things into the rice, and boom, I noticed that I had a winning recipe. I noticed that I had a winning combination, that if I had someone whose hair was shedding, now it stops. If I had someone whose hair was thin, now it's full. If I had someone that had a bunch of frizzy, you know, frizz, or their hair was dry, now it's shiny. If there was someone that hair was really tangly, now it was detangled. You understand what I'm saying? So it was just like, it was just amazing, on top of the other products that I already used. But I noticed that when I incorporated my rice water into my regular regimen at the salon, I was like, wow, I just saw a huge difference, right? So I kept doing it. You know, I made sure that I would make it every week. I had the rice at the salon. I had my jars. I have 2 of these at the shop. So I kept these. Just received my basic products. We're trying. Okay. So I just noticed that it was amazing. So I said, you know what? Let me try some other stuff. You know, so I would say, and then I would say to my clients, and I have to be honest with you guys, because their hair started growing so fast. Like, I'm not going to lie. If you go back to years, I just started using the rice water in November of last year, right? Well, the regular rice at first, until I started incorporating some of my, you know, own ingredients. But if you go back to 2016, 2015, 2014, you will see that I have growing hands anyway. None of my clients' hair falls out. You know, when you have a stylist that cares about your hair, and she cares about the products, and, you know, she doesn't mind spending decent money on the products that she's buying to put in your hair, you're going to see a difference. You guys get what I'm saying? So I just noticed that their hair was growing faster. So I would say, you know, girl, what you eating at home? You know, I'd be joking like, what type of hair vitamins you taking? And they would always say, why you just can't take the credit that you have growing hands? Why you just can't take the credit that you take care of our hair? And that's why it's growing. And my clients, when they get home, they don't put heat on their hair. Like, they come to me. You know, a lot of them be like, I'm not trying to damage my hair. And you're going to talk about, girl, why you got heat damage and all of that, which is they right, because I curse them out. I'm like, girl, why all this time I've been doing your hair, and look at that. So that's how a lot of it was. And I was like, okay. So then, you know, and this is just me talking in general. If this is your first time to my channel, I do apologize, because I try to talk to everyone as if they've been knowing me for a while. You know, I try to talk to everyone as if they've been knowing me for a while. So it was like, I started, when I would go live, because I go live a lot. Sometimes I would go live in my salon. If I wasn't going live on here, I would go live on Facebook, because there's so many stipulations about Dominican salons, or even straightening out natural hair. People always think that you have to damage it, or you have to put some type of chemical, or it's just not gonna, you know, or it's just not going to do what it's supposed to do. If you see me looking over here, I'm just looking at your comments because I can see them. All right. So with that being said, because I'm not trying to keep this video, I'm not trying to talk you guys to death, because you guys know I can talk. All right. So I decided to, I went live a couple of times, and I would explain, you know, what I was using, how I was using it. And people kept asking me, are you going to sell it? 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 I was like, nope, never going to sell it. Nope, 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 nope. I said, it's too much. I didn't do this to sell. This is what I'm using on my clients. I'm like, this is what I'm using on my clients. So I'm not going to sell it. And I said that for months because I was like, I didn't plan on selling it. I was like, no, you want to get it done. Come in the salon. This is something that I do for my clients. And I wasn't charging them to do it or anything. I would just buy the stuff I needed, make it, put it on their hair. Because if you have a license, if you have a stylist, right, then it's up to your stylist to do everything for your hair that your hair needs. Because everybody doesn't need the same thing. But if you've been going to someone for years or months, then your stylist should know your hair. And if you're going to someone and your hair is not growing, then either she doesn't have growing hairs or she's just not doing the right stuff for your hair. Because a natural head of hair, a healthy head of hair is supposed to grow a ½ inch a month. Thank God for me and my clients, we're getting more than ½ inch a month. I'm just saying we are. Like it, don't like it, doesn't matter. I got proof and I got videos to show it. Okay. So moving forward to today's video. People kept asking. So I said, I broke down and I said, boom, I'll sell it. So at first I was like, well, how am I going to ship it? Am I going to ship it wet? This is heavy. Like, and then if it's already mixed up like this, now it's fermenting. So because it has to spoil you, it has to sit and spoil you overnight before you can use it, guys. So I still go with that concept. And if you have no idea what rice water is, when you're done with this video, just go Google it. Okay. So I'm still, all right. Wait, she doesn't take new clients. Yeah. So I was trying to figure out, okay, well, how am I going to ship it? Because I finally said, all right, I'll sell it. You guys got me. I done broke down. I'll sell it. So first I was like, maybe I'll just sell them the recipe. Like, don't just give it away. This is something that you worked hard on. It's not like you kept on putting different things in until you got it right. Trial and error. So first I was like, I'll just sell you. I was like, send me an email. I'll sell you guys a recipe. But once I started thinking about it, I said, wait a minute. You might be onto something here. What if you decide you want to sell it in stores? What if you decide that you want to do more than just use it in your salon? So no, don't sell a recipe. Maybe just sell the product itself. So I said, okay, I'll do that. So that's how it came to be of me selling Miracle Growth Water. I wasn't just your average girl just on here just trying to, make a quick buck or anything like that. It was just a matter of I had something that people wanted and they kept asking me for it, asking. And I broke down and said, okay, I'll sell it. So I was thinking I was going to get 1 or 2 sales. I'm like, man, don't nobody want this stuff. But I didn't realize that so many people, wanted it. So I knew I couldn't ship it wet because if it took you 3 or 4 days to get it, then that meant that you can only use it one time that week and then you had to throw it out. So I said, okay, well, what if you just mix up everything? And when I first, let me just tell you guys the trial and error. When I first did it, right, I mixed up everything. So I said, what if you just mix up the rice, put your ingredients in and ship it that way? So that's what I did the first day. I shipped it out that way. I didn't think about drying it or anything like that because like I said, I was just trying to get it out there. People said they wanted it and it was more than 2 or 3 people that wanted it. So I was like, oh my gosh. And this is what's so crazy, guys. The day that I decided to sell it, I went live that night, right? I went live that night and I had an old friend of mine here. I had an old friend because things change, life happens. Some people in your life for a reason. Some people just there for a season. So this particular friend was there for a season. So I was showing them, her hair. And I was like, I'm going to go ahead and do her hair tomorrow at the salon. And I was just live and I was just randomly talking about different things because a lot of times if I just go live, it's just me touching base with my subscribers, my supporters. You understand what I'm saying? So I may put a topic on here. But then I'll talk about something else, like whatever is put onto my spirit to talk about. That's what I'm going to talk about. And that's what's great about going live. I don't have to stick to one forum. And this is my channel. So really I can talk about whatever I feel like I want to talk about. Like if I want to stop right now and just talking about God, the only thing y'all can do is go away. You get what I'm saying? And thank you, God. So somehow I got on the subject of talking about the rice water. I think somebody asked me about it. I don't even remember. So I was like, all right, yeah, I'll sell it. Send me an email. So I got a whole bunch of emails. And I was like, all right. So moving forward, I started making it, right? I started making it dry. So this is what it looks like. I started making it dry like this. This is all the ingredients in it. The brown stuff you guys see is cinnamon. I do tell you that I put cinnamon in it. So I started making it dry, and I was like, okay, well, I can ship it like that. But at first, when I made it, when I say dry, that means I just didn't add water. So when I first made it, you know, I would rinse the rice off, rinse it off, and I would put all the ingredients in because that's how I used to do it for my own hair. So you got to keep in mind, and for my clients' hair. So you have to keep in mind, when I first started selling it, Kiddo, can you answer that question with where they said, how do they go about ordering the Miracle Growth Water? You can actually go to miraclegrowthwater@gmail. Let me put this in. And I'll send you all the information. So you send me an email. Miracle Growth Water. I hope I'm blind. I do not have on my glasses. I am so blind. I think I'm gonna end up getting LASIK surgery because I can't take it anymore. I need Miracle Growth Water. Nope, I almost spelled it wrong. Look at me squinting. Miracle Growth Water. I need to just have this regular. I'm sorry, guys. Give me a second. Growth Water at gmail.com. Okay, so if you would like to order or any information, I put the email up there where it says Nappy the Straight. Of course, that's me. Send me an email. I'll get to you. Thanks, Kiddo. And you see where you see the wrench where it says my Kiddo too? She's my moderator, so if I don't answer anything, she can answer for you. Because if I keep stopping to answer, we'll never get through this video. You guys are gonna be mad. Like she was 20 minutes, 30 minutes on here, never even talked about what she's supposed to. Okay, so like I said, the way that I used to do it is how I felt like I could ship it. Because think about it, it was new to me. It's not something that I had even thought about. People just said they wanted it, and I finally broke down and said, okay, all right, I'll get it to you guys. So that was in March. So within, you know, March, and we're now in April, pretty much getting ready to go into May. I basically, you know, I'm not going to say mastered it because I'm still working on doing different things to try to figure out what's the best way to get it to where it has a better shelf life. You guys have to keep in mind, this is rice. This is rice. It's food, right? You can eat it, but not this one because, you know, this is not edible. Not after I put everything in it, you don't want to eat this. Even though it's all natural things, but that's not what you want to eat. So you have to keep in mind that things that are natural can spoil, they can mold, they can do a lot of different things if you don't take care of it, if you don't store it or handle it properly. Okay? So in my instructions, so moving forward, you're gonna hear me say that a lot. I got it to the point where I started drying it out overnight because when I first made it, people were contacting me so much for it that I didn't even have time to let the rice dry. Like once I rinsed it, I would just have to boom, put the ingredients in, mix them all up and weigh it, bag it, ship it. You see what I'm saying? Because that's how quick, that's how God works, guys. A lot of times we don't know why things happen. Like I said, I'm not going to even say stunned because I know that God does. I know that God just makes ways and he opens doors for you, you know. So I didn't know that people were going to just want it. You get what I'm saying? I thought I was going to sell a couple of them from the people that had been asking about it, and that was going to be that. But once I saw that there was more of a demand, I said, okay, well, you got to step it up then. You can't just make that one bag. You better start making 2 bags because as soon as you make them, people, they're going out, you know. So I get the emails. People are telling me about their hair, the different situations that are going on with their hair. So I'm like, oh my gosh, like this is more than you just selling a bag of rice. This is you helping someone that felt like there was no more hope. This is you helping cancer patients. This is you helping people that have alopecia. This is you helping people that just have tried everything and they're at their wits' end and they're like, you know what? I prayed, God brought me to your channel. And that's the same thing as far as like with me doing hair. So many of my clients that found me would say, listen, I'm tired of going to people that don't care about me. I'm tired of going to people that my hair was healthy, now it's falling out because I'm going to them. And I always say, you cannot let everybody touch you. You can't. You can't let everybody touch you. I am a Christian, so I believe in spirits. And I believe that if somebody has an evil spirit or evil things going on with them and they touch you, then it's going to kind of jump on you. You know, I mean, I don't know if you guys are Christians or not, but if you know anything about that, then God bless you too. My mother's doing better. You know, so if you know anything about that, then you know that that's real. And you just can't let everybody touch you. And I honestly believe that. So anyway, hold on. Okay. So I got it to the point where I was like, you know what? There has to be a way that you can do this rice and that you can get it to people and it's drier than how it is now. So that first bag of rice was wet. And I was like, wow. But it was lasting. It was lasting. So when I made my instructions, and like I said, I do apologize, guys, if I'm sounding like I'm all over the place, but there's a lot of information that I want to get to you guys quickly because I know you guys are probably going to watch TV or anything else that you have to do. So sorry. I sent out instructions, right? So at first, people were like, nobody had instructions that first week. And I said, listen, once you get it, I said, email me and I will email you some instructions because I had to figure out, you guys have to keep in mind, I had to figure out, first of all, how people was going to store it, what they could do, because remember, I shampoo my hair every week. So I was using my hair. I would shampoo my clients. If they would come every 2 weeks, they would get the treatment every 2 weeks. Excuse me. If they came every month, they would get the treatment every month. I don't do anybody every week because I need everything that I put in your hair. I need for you to let it work. You know, I don't want to put it in and then take it right back out. Me, I noticed that when I shampoo my hair every week, and then I work out every day. So when I shampoo my hair every week, it works for me, keeps my hair and my scalp clean. And I do have a wig on today. There's a lot of videos that I have on here where you can see my natural hair. I do have hair, but I love wigs. If you even go back to all of my other videos, I do show my hair, but then you see me wearing a wig because my hair is wet every day. My hair is wet because remember, I work out every day. So that means, and I do sweat in my hair. So you would just be seeing me with 2 cornrows or pulled back. You'd be like, if this girl don't do her hair, you know. So that's why, and I like different colors and styles. So that's why you'll always see me with wigs. They're glamorous. I love wigs. I love different looks. Okay, so let me just get to here. So I would dry it out overnight, which is why now it ships Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays because it gives me time to dry it out. So I had it like this. Everything's dry. So in the instructions, guys, it says once you receive it, right? It says once you receive it, that you basically need to take it out the bag. See my little label? That you need to take it out the bag. And that's why I ship it in, you know, just a little Ziploc bag. I ship 10 ounces or 20 ounces. 20 ounces would be 2 bags. I ship it in a Ziploc bag because I need you to take it out the bag anyway. So I'm not about to spend, money on a bunch of fancy, what do you call it? Fancy containers and all of that. And you're just going to take it out of those containers anyway. Maybe in the future when I can get something where I know it's kind of like airtight. Yeah. And so, yeah. And I'm still at the beginning. I'm still at the beginning of all of this. So that's why it ships in a Ziploc. And it's to remind you, take that thing out the Ziploc bag, please. So let me tell you what's been going on with some people. Keep in mind, I clearly send you instructions on the invoice, right? Instructions are on the invoice. You can't miss it because there's a disclaimer on the invoice and there are instructions, right? I know you have to see it because it's right at the bottom of where you have to pay. So it's there, right? So it says, once you receive the rice, take it out of the bag, right? Place it on a plate or a bowl to let it dry. What does that mean? I just told y'all that I let it dry, right? You have to keep in mind, I'm shipping this stuff all over. So once it leaves my house, I keep my house cool. My house is cool. The post office might not be cool. The trucks that the bags are in may not be cool. If it's going on an airplane and depending on where they store their mail, that may not be cool. So you know what might have happened? If it was hot in there, what does that mean? Now the rice is probably sweating in the bag, right? So it may look dry, but it may not be all the way dry. And you guys have to keep in mind, I wet the rice. I rinsed it 3 to 4 times. So it's been wet. I rinsed it 3 to 4 times and then I let it dry out. Then I put everything else in it. And some of the things that I put in are wet, but like I said, I let it dry. So I'm saying this because people, please, when you get these bags, right? And you're either going to get it in a box if you bought 2. You're either going to get it in a box. It's either going to be in one of these boxes. And let me just show you what this looks like. Because I'm trying to do this fast because you guys want to watch TV or something. This is the express shipping. You will get this if you do express shipping and shipping is included. I don't know why this keeps cutting off. I don't have time to all right. Wait, here we go. I'm sorry. Okay. Let me just show you. These are the express shipping boxes. If you get 2, it will be in here. Right, but you know, taped up and everything. Because at first we weren't taping them because we had a lot to ship out. So just trying to get them out. So someone brought it to my attention, and when they got theirs, it was kind of up a little bit. So she's like, tape it down. So now we tape it down. But 2 go in here, right? So when you get this, and I'm just gonna show you guys because I be feeling like people just don't have no common sense sometimes. And I'm sorry, but I try to do everything that I can to, you know, give you great customer service. But sometimes common sense is just some common sense, and I'm sorry. Looks like it got a little bit darker. I don't know, maybe because it's getting dark outside. Okay, back here. So, boom. I'm gonna act like I'm you. Okay. Oh my God, it finally came! Yay! Then you tear the box open, right? And let me give you another update. I changed the plastic bags. These are more sturdy. These are extra large plastic bags because your hair is going to grow. So I didn't want to keep using those little small bags. So these I put in there randomly when I have them. Right now I have a whole bunch of them. So if you get your box and you don't have a plastic bag, I do apologize. They're not guaranteed to always be in here. Okay? I buy a certain kind. These are the extra large ones. They're very sturdy. And if you don't have it in your box, don't say, oh, I got it. And I didn't have a plastic bag, because in your invoice, it says nothing about that a plastic bag is coming with your rice. You never know what I might throw in there extra. But yeah, so, and let me show you what else is in there now. Because like I said, you got to do things differently. You can't just assume that people are going to remember. Maybe they got emails or whatever. Now I throw these in, guys. You see how big that is? I know I can be angled, but I can't see. So this is a list of instructions. So besides the instructions being on your paid invoice, you will also have one of these in your bag or box, okay? So if you're just ordering one bag of rice, it ships in this. And this is waterproof. Once this seals, it seals, nothing's getting in here. So it ships in this. So you either get this, or the big box. If you buy more than, 2. Okay, so enough is enough. So you got it? All right. Okay, now. So you got it, right? And you're like, oh my God, it finally came. Yes, that's what I got it. So you're like, oh, okay. And then you would have the instructions. So you would unfold them. And then you take your rice out, right? Now, your rice is out. You need to take this rice out this plastic bag. Take it out of the plastic bag. It says it on your invoice. It says it on your instructions. Okay? Let me just read some of these for you guys. Instructions. Miracle Growth Rice Water. Very potent. Does have strong smell. A little goes a long way. Always let it sit overnight. Shake or stir well before using once water is added. That's the first thing. In parentheses, it says, do not use entire bag. Okay? Under that, in capitals, it says, do not keep rice in the Ziploc bag. Remove it. I'm going to read that again. Do not keep rice in the Ziploc bag. Remove it. You see? Under that, It says, place rice in a jar, bowl, or container and store in a cool, dry area to prevent moisture or mold. Now, I just added the moisture. I already had the moisture part on there, but I just added mold, and I'm going to tell you why. So I had someone contact me. One thing about me, guys, I'm very honest. I'm very, very honest. Despite what people might, no, I'm just playing. I'm very, very honest. So as things occur, I'm definitely going to bring it to your attention as far as what's going on. So I had a lady contact me. This is when I was in New York last week. I was, visiting my mom. For those of you that knew, I was up there visiting my mother, and she's in the hospital. But we're not going to talk about that right now. We'll talk about this. So I was visiting my mom. So I was getting emails, but I was returning them, late, because I had already told people I was going to be going home and shipping wasn't going to be going out and so on. So I couldn't sleep one night, and I just started emailing. I'm sorry. I just started reading some of the emails. So in the email, the girl's like, one of the customers that had gotten her rice, I think she had used it maybe twice already. So maybe she had it a couple of weeks. And she goes, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what happened. My rice is there's mold in the bag. I don't know what happened. Did I do something wrong? Can you please let me know? Oh my God, I'm so upset because it's working for my hair, and I don't know what to do. Can I use it? I'm like, no. So first thing I'm like, no. The first email I put was no. Throw that away. But wait, take some pictures. Show me some pictures. So I think she had sent me pictures, but I was so quick to just email her and tell her no, because you don't put mold in your hair. Would you eat mold? So you don't want to put it in your hair. So when she sent the picture, I was like, oh my God, it looked crazy. So I was like, that's never happened. I was like, I do apologize. Because one thing, like I said, I'm not going to tell you that it may last you shelf life a month if I haven't done my trial and error. You get what I'm saying? Because if you guys really think about it. Most people that sell you something, they want you to use it quickly so you can repurchase, right? So I could have just been like, oh no, girl, you got to use that thing in 2 weeks and then you have to buy another one. No, I'm not like that. So I put enough in there that I'm like, no, you can use it a month or more. Just make sure you store it properly. So when she sent me the picture of the bag, I couldn't believe it, because it was like, you could see rice and then you saw black. It almost looked like pepper, like somebody poured some pepper in a bag with some water. It just looked moist. And I was like, well, how did you store it? Because, not blaming her. Excuse me. Hold on. Not blaming her. Then I'm thinking, well, what did you do different? Not even thinking. And guys, the key thing that I'm telling you, and it took me a while to get it that day, because I was just like, oh my God, why is it moldy? So the key thing that I'm telling you is, she took a picture of the bag. So what did I say in the instructions? When you get it, take it out of the bag. Take it out of the bag, because you're talking about plastic sweats. Plastic sweats, ladies and gentlemen. So where you have sweat, you have moisture. And this is rice. It's food. There's cinnamon in there. There's other natural ingredients in there. So you're talking about air. Each time you opening it, right? You're opening it. You're taking some out. You're closing it back. Look at it. See how I close it back? Look at all that air. You're not going to go like this. Girl, let me push this air out, because you're excited that you have your, you're excited that you have your rice. And I don't even know if there's anyone else that even ships rice like this as far as for hair care, but I did. So all the time that I'm trying to figure out what may have happened, so I'm asking her, how did you store it? Was it in a dry place? Was it in? And she's like, yeah. All that time, guys, I never said to myself, ADWOA. She still has it in the plastic bag, so it's sweating. You get what I'm saying? I've left rice. I've used some that sometimes I have extra. I might have a bag extra, because I gift bags. And when I send people free bags, it either be 10 ounces or sometimes 5, so they can just try it, depending on what their circumstances is. So I've had a bag where I left it in my bathroom because I made some, just left it in there. But because I know how we pack them, when I open it, I make sure that I squeeze the air out. But that's me. And then it's like, if it went bad, Okay, so if it went bad, then I make it so I could just make another one. But so all the time I'm going back and forth with her. I'm apologizing. I'm telling her, oh my God, this has never happened, because I feel like if I sell you something, I want it to do what it's supposed to do. But if you don't read the instructions, that's why I have them. Like, I've done so many extra things to make this be as seamless as possible. Do you guys get what I'm saying? And to not take it out the bag, you have to take it out the bag. Please take it out the bag. And one thing about me, if something goes bad, I'm going to send you another one. I'm going to refund your money. But most of the people are like, no, girl, I don't want the money. It's nothing that you did. And that's and that amazes me. Because I'm like, no, I can send you your money, or at least half back. Sometimes I just send them half back just because. Or sometimes I've just refunded the whole thing. And clearly on my invoice, it says all sales are final. But I feel like if it's something that you couldn't have controlled, then I'm going to take the blame. But if you keep rice in a bag after I clearly state in your invoice, see, and that's why I have it two ways, because I put it on the invoice because I said, I know they got the invoice, because when you pay, you paid it. And the only way you could pay me to place the order is by reading the invoice, putting your information in. So everything is there. The disclaimer that I have, because I do have a disclaimer. This is a business. So you have a disclaimer that you have to read, and there's the instructions. So no one can say, oh, I lost the instructions, I threw the box away, because at first I wasn't even shipping instructions in the box or a bag. That's just new this week that I just started doing that. I would just have it on the invoice so I could say, oh, you've been emailing me back and forth, go back and look at it. So I'll say 7 out of 10 people have been doing what they're supposed to do. And we're talking about some hundreds. So let's just say 7 out of 10 people. No, I'm lying. Let's say 4 out of 10 people, Russ. I wouldn't even be talking about this in the video. So I told her, okay, send me your address. Because like I said, I have so many emails, guys. And that's why I use 2 different email addresses now, because I get a lot of emails. You guys have to keep in mind. And for those of you that don't know, I don't have this on Etsy or Etsy, whatever you call it. I don't have it on Amazon. I don't have it on eBay. I don't have it to where you can just go to my website and just click and purchase. The reason why I don't have it like that is because this product is patent pending. Okay. I plan on having this so that no one else can try to reproduce it. That's just what happens when you come up with something that you want to make yours. I have a trademark for the name. Okay. I have a trademark for the name, and so on. Okay. So, I've been trying to protect what I have been making. And this is not just rice. This is not just me buying a bag of rice and putting water in it. This is me buying 5 or 6 other ingredients that I have to put in it. This is me buying ink. This is me buying shipping material. This is me paying for shipping, because I don't charge you guys for shipping. Yeah, I don't charge you guys for shipping. I have been afraid to use it. I'm not sure. Likely it took so long to get to me. Yeah. So I don't pay, I don't charge you guys for shipping, except for the people that were out of the US. And that leaves me up. So anyway, so enough said, guys. Please, 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 you have to keep in mind when you're talking about food, you're talking about oxygen getting into it, you're talking about air, and air is just that oxygen. When oxygen gets into something, right, it's starting to do what it's going to do, evaporate or whatever, and then you can get mold. So if you are someone that has a bag, if you are someone that has a bag, please take it out the bag. If you already had it, please take it out the bag. If you have not taken out the bag, take it out the bag. If you kept it in the bag because you didn't read it for whatever reason, if it's gotten moldy, throw it away, please, and then contact me. Don't be and guys, be honest. Okay, let's try to be honest about this. Don't just lie and say, oh, I had it. After this video, don't be like, oh, girl, well, I had it. Can I get a new bag? Because I would prefer you be honest with me and just say, I can't afford a bag, and I'll send you a bag, but don't get outrageous with it. You understand what I'm saying? I don't like for people to try to lie, because I can, I don't do that, because I give a lot. So That's that. When you get it, take it out the bag, guys. Let it dry out. Even if it seems dry, take it, put it on a plate, put it on something, just let it air out for maybe an hour or so. And then put it in a jar, container, something that you know is going to be airtight, where it's not gonna it's not gonna get mildewy or moldy or anything. Okay? You said your hair's growing like crazy. That's what's up. Okay. And also too, guys, while I'm talking to you, you can read some of these comments, because a lot of people that are in the comments, they are people that have bought this already. There are people that are using the Miracle Growth Water. And then maybe too, they can even maybe even too, they can show you, maybe even too, Karen, some folks throw it away or lose it. Yeah, maybe even too, you can see how they store theirs. But one thing about me, I know you guys spend your hard-earned money. So that's why when you email me, I'm not going to argue with you. The people that email me, or even some people that never received the product, and this is crazy. This is where the shipping comes in. I don't know if it's the post office, but once it leaves me, you guys get a shipping label. I've noticed that it'll go out. We'll take it to the post. My husband take it to the post office. They'll have it. And maybe they're not scanning all the bags in, but then it's like you go to track it and it's not there, or it's been weeks and you live like South Carolina and you haven't gotten it. So I don't know if it's somebody at the post office stealing it, because there are women that be like, what is that? And what's that smell? And my husband be like, oh, my wife, she makes this and that. So that's why I told him, I said, stop telling the people at the post office what's in there. Just be like, she be making something. She makes some type of herbs or something, because he's telling them, oh, well, she makes something for hair. They could be stealing the bags. So that's what I told him now. Make sure that they scan them. And sometimes it's more than 50 bags. And I know he doesn't want to stand there and scan, because that's the reason why I do my pre-shipping labels at home now, so that we can just drop them off and, go. But I'm like, if you're not going to scan them in, then what was the point? You guys get what I'm saying? So, getting back to what I was saying, when you get it, please, ladies, take it out the bag. And I would assume that if you're paying money for something, that if it did something weird, that you would call me. Well, not call, because I don't, the only number that you guys have is the number at the salon. And that's my salon number. So I only do everything through, emails. And some people I have given my personal number to, so we can talk back and forth, because of just a situation that they may have going on with just their hair, and they need more one-on-one with me as the cosmetology side of me. So, yeah, just take it out the bag. And I don't have a problem with, like, the people that contacted me. Boom, I expressed them a bag. Like when she told me that, I screenshot her address, because I didn't have the time to go on PayPal. I didn't have the time. Remember, I'm up in New York visiting my mother. So I'm just happened to looking through my emails, and people are like, oh, I'm sorry. I know you're with your mother, but this and that and the third happened. Like, I understand life happens, things happen. And I'm like, okay, well, I get it. She spent the money, but at least you got some uses out of it. But I'm still going to send you a full bag. I'm not going to say, oh, you had it for a month, so you should have known, blah, blah, blah. No, I'm just going to send you a new bag. So I told my husband, express her a bag so she'll have it. So, couple days later, I'm home. Another scenario, which is why same with this video. Another lady shows me her bag, and I'm like, I've been shipping this out for a while now. What's going on? So then I said to myself, okay, you did use a different rice, but maybe it's not the rice because you dried it. I looked at the email again. Same scenario. Kept it in the bag. Kept it in the bag. Yeah. Savannah, I have a video of how you use it as well. I have so many videos on here, Savannah. Like, I'm probably starting to sound like a broken record. I swear I'm probably starting to sound like a broken record, because every time that somebody brings something to my awareness, because I know I have some older people that, some people just do better when you show them. So I have a video on here where I show you, take it out the bag, put the scoop in, add water. So what else can I do? What else can I do besides come to your house and do it for you? And I'm not trying to sound sarcastic, guys, but I'm doing a lot. I have a lot on my plate. I don't be wanting to sound like a broken record. I don't want nobody to feel sorry for me because, you know, God has me and my mother. But you guys have to keep in mind, I try to make this as seamless and as free as possible. Okay? I'm returning over 100-something emails a day. And I get even more than that. So I work off of 2 emails, Dominican Doobies by ADWOA at Gmail, and then now the Miracle Growth Water, because I'm trying to just work over one. But I've noticed that people will, any email that I have, they'll just start emailing me. I have some people that will send me 3 emails or 4 emails to 1 email. You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, this name looks familiar. So keep in mind, I return every email myself. I think once I had someone else return an email. But other than that, I forgot what to say, but yeah, I return every email myself. And the reason for that, guys, is because the people that have contacted me that want the Miracle Growth Water, they have serious issues going on with their hair. I'm just going to be honest with you. And they trust me and my opinion as a cosmetologist, as a 20-year plus veteran in the hair game. And that's licensed. You get what I'm saying? So imagine when I was doing hair before the license. So they want to know things. And remember, I don't disclose everything because I have a patent pending on here. I have a patent pending on this. So what I do share with you guys is, you know, you got to add water. I tell you that it's cinnamon in it. You know it's rice. But then I ask you, what are your allergies? And, you know, and then you tell me back and forth, and we kind of go from there. So that's why it's more one-on-one with me. That's why it's more one-on-one. Because if it's something in it that you can't use, sometimes I make a special batch. But if you're a person that's allergic to a whole bunch of stuff, then I'm just not going to sell it to you. Yeah, I'm just not going to sell it to you. So somebody that's all about $1, they're not going to ask you about your allergies. They're going to tell you anything, and they're just going to sell it to everybody. You understand what I'm saying? But that's not why I'm in this. I'm in this because I feel like God has given me something special, and I can help people with their hair. And by the grace of God, hallelujah, thank you, Jesus, everyone that has used it so far, guys, it's worked on them. It's worked. It's worked. It's worked. It's worked. And that's where the amazing grace comes in. That's where glory be to God. That's where I'm just like so amped up about this. I'm pumped about it. I'm pumped about it. You know, I'm pumped about it. And the ingredients that I use, one thing that I will say, because I know that basically what I put in, because you can get different brands, but I continuously try to use the same brand because I'm like, well, what if I use another brand and then it doesn't work? You guys get what I'm saying? So, you know, when you find a winning recipe, you have to stick with that winning recipe. And also, hold on, because my lips are getting dry. Also, too, guys, I'm just going to say one thing, and then I'm just going to leave it. When you go to the grocery store, do you get your groceries for free? When you go buy a car, do you get the car for free? When you go to the restaurant to eat, right? Whether it be a 5-star restaurant or however they do that, whatever they call it, where it's a really good, expensive restaurant, do you get your food for free? When you go to the store and you go shopping, do you get your clothing for free? When you go to CVS, when you go to Ulta, when you go to any one of these stores, do you get anything in there for free? No, right? So when you go to a restaurant, the chef has to prepare the food, right? It might be, you might order a steak, right? And you know you can get a 12-ounce steak for basically, let's see, 12-ounce steak for whatever the price is, right? Let's say you order something, you get an entree, you get sides, and your food comes up to, let's say, $75, right? And you're only going to eat that steak that one time, right? But you want to treat yourself, you want to go out and eat, you want to have a nice meal. So when the bill comes, are you going to say to your waiter or your server, I mean, the steak was good and all, but I could have made that steak myself. I could have went right to Walmart, bought me a steak, and, you know, and just made my own steak. So I feel like I shouldn't have to pay for this because I could have made the steak myself. Well, if you could have made the steak yourself, then why didn't you? You get what I'm saying? Why didn't you stay home? Why did you feel like you had to go to this restaurant and, you know, sit for this fancy ambiance and the chef is, you know, preparing your food for you and, you know, all of that. And they're putting their ingredients on it or whatever, and they're serving you. So do you guys get what I'm saying and where I'm going with that? Do you guys get where I'm saying with that? So at the end of the day, right? Why is it? And I have to say this. I just have to bring it up because I feel like this is something that I need to I just feel like this is something that I need to address. Why do you feel that and I mixed with a couple of things, so I'll just say ethnic. I'll just call myself ethnic. Why do you feel like that as an ethnic businesswoman that I'm supposed to give stuff away for free? Which I do now. Don't get me wrong. I give a lot of stuff for free. Like every week I'm gifting bags, but I don't have to brag about that. But every week, you know, I'm gifting bags, right? Every week I'm giving away something. You guys can go back to my videos. I done gave away Coach wallets, clothing, you know, everything. And I'm not talking about bootleg. I'm talking about real stuff because I have a very giving heart. But if I make something, right, and then I'm selling it because clearly you asked me to buy it. That's the thing. You know, you said Adwoa. Why don't you sell it? Why don't you sell it? Like, I understand that you're doing this in your salon, but why don't you sell it? We want it. Like, we'll pay whatever for it. So why don't you sell it? So boom, there was a supply, there was a demand. So now because you guys have begged me to sell this product, why is it a problem? And I know it's not a problem with the people that beg me for it, but do you guys get what I'm saying? So do you guys get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? So and I say that for anyone that may come on here and say, well, why she's selling it? Why do they sell clothes in the store? Why does Gucci make clothing and bags and shoes and shades and sell it? Why don't they give away their stuff? Why does L'Oreal, Sebastian, Carol's daughter, why do all of these other companies sell their product? Why? Because they invented it. They invented it, and this is their brand. And this is either how they make their money, but thank God for me, you know, I do hair at the salon, but I'm just saying that's neither here nor there. God has me. So at the end of the day, God has me. So you get what I'm saying, guys? Why do we feel like when it comes down to us, why do we want to be crabs in a barrel? Why do we want to tear each other down sometimes, which is crazy? You know, just let someone be a blessing. And that's just basically what it is. Because I always say, if you don't like what I got to say, just don't watch me. You know, because I am, you know, I am honest. And yeah, I shouldn't have to explain why I sell something for a certain price. I shouldn't have to explain why I do my business the way that I do it, because I'm not going to explain. Like if you guys watch, if you go to my website for my salon, right? I don't have prices listed on my salon. I don't. There aren't any prices besides when people used to come to me, because now I'm just doing my regular clients because I'm back and forth to New York. So I don't have it in the cards right now to be in the shop, you know, 5 days a week the way I used to, because I never know when I may have to just jump on a plane and go back and see my mother. Like I have it down where, you know, I try to go once a week, once every 2 weeks, but depending on how my mother's health is, I'll just get up and go. You understand what I'm saying? So depending on like how the doctor's saying that she's doing, I'll get up and I'll go back to New York, because she is in New York, right? She is in New York. So okay. Yeah. So a lot of times, you know, it was times that I had clients that I had to do. Maybe I told you guys I'm all over the place, but this is a video. That's why I think I put etc. on in the back of it, because I have a lot that I need to discuss in this video. And then I'm going to go on to the updates of the shipping and so on. So yeah, I would be at work, or I would have clients scheduled, and my clients can vouch for this. I would have clients scheduled and I would get a call. And if they told me that my mother's blood pressure dropped or something like that, boom, I'm stopping everything I'm doing and I'm flying to New York. Like, I don't care. Like, babe, drive me to Charlotte. I know I can get a couple of flights out of Charlotte. I need to go home, see my mother, see what's going on with her. You know, and I do have a family. I have 2 children. I have a husband. I have a family. I have a household that I have to maintain. But you only get one mother. So this is what I'm going through, guys. Okay. So this is what I'm going through. So sometimes you're not going to always see my face. You're not going to always see my face on the live videos. You're not going to even always see my face when I show some videos sometimes, because I may not look like the part to where you want to see me. I may have been crying that day, or my eyes may be swollen because of no sleep. You get what I'm saying? You know, this is a situation that nobody planned on. And even though with everything like that, I try to keep my mind I try to stay positive. So when I'm making the rice, guys, and I'm praying over the rice, because if I make rice every day, that means I'm praying every day, even though I pray every day anyway. But when I'm making the rice, I know that I'm doing something to help people. I know that besides me doing hair, besides me doing anything else I'm doing, besides filming or anything like that, I feel like there's a higher purpose when I'm really making the rice, and I know that I can help people. And thank God for you guys' testimonies, because like I said, this is something that I've never seen, something that was working for everyone and working so quickly. You understand what I'm saying? I never thought I would have to rush and get a trademark. I never thought that I would have to rush the week that I started sending and start working on the patent. I didn't think I was going to have to do that. But when people see that you have something, they try to take it from you, and that's just terrible. But God got me, and that's why I always have to say that. So I say, if you're in business, protect yourself. You have to protect yourself, because people are jealous, right? And it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. You know, it just doesn't make sense. So enough of that. Let's go to shipping. I used to ship out of the USA. I know, I'm sorry for a lot of you that are like, oh, you know, used to. Yeah, I used to ship out of the USA, because what started happening is, and I'm going to go back to it, this is rice, everybody. Remember, this is rice. This is not something that has a stabilizer in it. This is not something that has something that is going to last for 3-4 months now because I put this ethanol in it or anything like that. It doesn't have any of that stuff. So it's a natural product that's only going to last for so long. You understand what I'm saying? So when I was shipping to Canada, when I was shipping to Africa, when I was shipping to Australia, when I was shipping to the UK, even when I would do express shipping. So at first, because shipping is expensive, right? Shipping is expensive. Shipping out of the country can go from low bar $27, high bar $100. If you, I would give people an option. How do you want me to ship it? These are the prices. Because like I said, I'm fair. I charge one thing for this, but when I charge you for shipping, I'm not trying to make money out of shipping. You understand what I'm saying? If I was trying to make money out of shipping, then all of my USA stuff, I would charge for shipping, but it's included in the price. You get what I'm saying? It's included in the price. So what started happening with the international shipping was, first of all, you have to go through customs and all of that. So that's still something extra that I had to do. So let me just tell you guys my day. My day is waking up, looking at the emails, because, you know, people be on YouTube at different times. So you guys email me at different times. So I try to cut off the emails at 10, unless I'm just not sleeping. And then I'll just go back and I'll start, you know, replying to emails. So I get emails all night. So I have to return an email, and then you have questions, right? You have questions. So now I'm going back and forth with you to answer the questions. Now you tell me, and I'm not trying to sound cocky, but I'm just going to be honest with you guys so you guys can see how into this I am. If you want something from L'Oreal, right? And say L'Oreal sold her stuff online. When you purchase something from L'Oreal and you send L'Oreal an email, she's not going to contact you. You might get a customer service person next day, 2 days later. You get what I'm saying? So with me, you get the opportunity to ask me questions. You get the opportunity to just, you know, to to know everything that you need to know. You get that one-on-one. So that's special in itself, okay? That's special in itself. So tell me where you getting some one-on-one like that, because I want to know, because that's special in itself. Not saying I'm all of that, but like I said, I like the fact of the one-on-one. I do, even though it just takes more time. You know, yeah, I could put it on my website, be like, girl, just go, girl, you got allergies? No, okay, go click on my website. But no, I do everything step by step for a reason. I do everything step by step for a reason. So what was going on was I started getting a lot of mail from, I started getting a lot of emails from the people that was overseas, like, oh, it's been a week, I didn't get my product yet. So I'm like, well, check the tracking. And that's another thing, guys. Unless you don't get a tracking number, that's the reason why I ship through PayPal, because PayPal sends everybody an email. As soon as I create that shipping label, you get a tracking number. Please start looking at your emails, because now you have me doing extra stuff. You get what I'm saying? You have me doing extra stuff. When I order something from Amazon or eBay, I don't contact the vendor. If they sent me a tracking number, when I order stuff from Basic, I don't contact Basic. I look at the tracking number and I go from there. And then if I never get it, then I'll be like, I'll contact the post office, because hell, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to curse. Well, heck, they done sent it out, so maybe it got lost in the post office. I don't know. So just check your tracking, because it's there. You have it there. It's like I have to do this extra stuff, and I don't mind, but that's probably a lot why I'm not sleeping too. So it got to the point where if somebody would say, oh no, $65, $80, that's a lot, you're out of the country. And I would screenshot it, because one thing, like I said, I'm very honest. So I would screenshot what USPS has on there, and I would show them, and I'm like, listen, this is what it says for this, is what it says for that, and so on. So somebody might say, well, I'm already paying X amount of dollars for it. I'm already paying X amount of dollars for this. So let me do the cheaper shipping. You know what happens with cheaper shipping, guys? It's ground, right? Cheaper shipping is ground. So if you're in another country, it's going to go from this van to that van, to that van, to that van, to this city. It's going to sit in customs for a while until they can clear it. Now it's leaving that city, going to this van, to that boat, or to that plane. But it's going to take you about a month to get it. We talking about rice in a bag. Thank God when they've been getting it, it hasn't been bad or anything, thank God. But so do you guys get what I'm saying? So I said, okay, no, that takes too long. And now you're emailing me every week and you're sending me your tracking. And I'm like, listen, I see the same thing that you see. Now it's telling me that it's in France. I don't have nothing to do with France. Don't you live in the UK? So contact those people out there. So it just got to be too much. It's a headache. You know, it just got to be too much. So I said, let me ship Express. Let me tell you guys what started happening with Express. Express shipping starts at $66. So I would tell them, listen, your shipping is $66. Now I should have been saying $70, because with PayPal, remember, PayPal takes fees out. So when you pay your $66, PayPal is going to take out whatever their percentage is, but I don't sweat that, because I'm like, you want it? Boom, I'm going to send it to you. What started happening with that was they would get it. Well, it still was taking a long time. And then when it would get to where they were, they would say, oh, there's not enough postage. How is it not enough postage when they just paid $66? And it says it on the shipping label, you know, $66. You get what I'm saying? So then now you paid your $66, and when it gets to you, they're telling you extra postage is due. So now I just said, you know what? I'm just not going to ship outside the USA anymore. So that's the story for that. So if anybody watches this that's in the UK, anywhere else, if you've gotten it in the past, I'm sorry. And then when it would take so long, I would reship them another one. If it took forever, I would reship another one. I would pay the $66 myself, you know, reship them another bag to see, okay, maybe this was going to come quicker. Same scenario. So it takes too long. This is rice. This is something natural. It needs to get to you quicker. So that's why I am no longer going to be doing outside of USA. Besides all the paperwork that you have to fill out for customs, there's a lot. You got to come up with these codes. You got to do this. You got to do that. That shit's too much. But I did it for what, 2 months? So no. Moving forward, I was on Amazon the other day, right? You will. Thank you. Yeah, my name is a Guyanian name. Thank you. Yeah, Adwoa means born on a Monday. I'm not from Ghana, but the name originated from Ghana. So that's that with shipping there. What else did I want to say? Because like I said, I'm always trying to come up with a better way for shelf life, for you guys. Always trying to come with a better way for shelf life. So they have these oxygen sucking, oxygen absorbing packets that you can put into food that will suck the oxygen out and that will eliminate mold and mildew and stuff like that. So I ordered a bunch of those. They should be here tomorrow. So when you get your bag, your Ziploc bag, that's right. They come in Ziploc bags. Yes, they do. And for those of you that were worrying about labels, I finally got a label. So I just put it on a Ziploc bag. I had to step by step. I got to, research and see what I have to have on here and everything. I'm sorry, Nessa. There isn't any other alternative. Like I ship out through Nessa said, oh no, I live in the UK. I really wanted one. Is there any other alternative? Nessa, the only other alternative that there would be is probably trying to ship through DHS. But I have an account with USPS, and I like how everything comes. Besides when they don't do right with when somebody ain't got their bag, but that's not even their fault. That's the people that's at the post office fault that didn't scan it in, I guess. But I really don't have the time to deal with UPS, USPS, DHL because I have other stuff going on. This rice stuff is not my full-time job. So I do apologize, but it would be too much with me trying to get all of this together and wait for DHL or whatever you call them to come and pick it up. And it's just, I just can't do it. I do apologize. I'm a small business, just me and my husband. Sorry. So I do apologize, but it's too much and I can't do it. And I need you guys to get it quick and you weren't getting it quick enough. And I don't need the headache. It's too much. It's too much. So, and it's expensive. It's really expensive. I know people want it, but it's really expensive. And then you're still not getting it at the time that you think you're supposed to get it. So sorry. Okay. But the oxygen packets, what they're gonna do is they suck, like they absorb moisture. So and it keeps your stuff fresh. You get what I'm saying? It keeps it fresh. So you guys are gonna start seeing those in your rice. And when you get it, right, you can still leave it in. You know how you probably, I don't know if you guys eat beef jerky or anything, or yeah, if you eat beef jerky or what else is it in sometimes? Beef jerky. Is there something else? You can't eat it because it says don't eat, but it keeps your stuff fresh. So I feel like with me ordering those, I feel like those are gonna be way better for shelf life. Okay, there's a troll. Hold on, guys. Somebody just said something rude on here. Why can't I get it off? High user on this channel. Okay. All right. So it's always somebody coming on being disrespectful, but anyway. Okay. All right. So yeah. So I feel like with those things that I bought, and they're called oxygen something, oxygen absorbers or something like that. Yeah. Oxygen absorbers, something like that. So anyway, it's gonna basically keep the oxygen out of the bag. Enough air, whatever. It's gonna keep that out the bag. So that should basically give you more shelf life. Okay. So in a nutshell, to end this, please take the stuff out the bag. This bag can sweat. It can be moist. Even if you store it in your closet, you store it wherever, it's plastic and it can sweat. So you don't want to keep it in there because you don't want mold. You said your hair looks thicker and less shedding. Thank you. That's great. Okay. So as I go on, guys, and I'm doing my research and I'm, figuring out things and trial and error, I will always make sure that each time I make the rice for you guys, that I'm keeping up with what's going to be the best thing for you. And right now in the USA, you're getting your bags between 1 and 5 days. So that's excellent. That's excellent. That's excellent. Just remember to take it out this plastic. Take it out this plastic when you store it. Read those instructions. They're not there for nothing. Remember, the more instructions I print out, that's the more ink I'm using. Ink ain't cheap, y'all. I'm just saying. Ink is not cheap. Ink is not cheap, okay? Ink is expensive. And I'm buying a lot of ink because I print my labels and, I print the instructions. So, yeah. So I go, I do things extra for you guys. What else? I think that's all. Shipping is still Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. However, if my husband's not busy, and I've made some bags and they're up and you place your order, sometimes you'll notice that it'll go out quicker than Monday, Tuesday, or Friday. Or if it's a situation and I promise somebody that I'm either going to gift them a bag or that I'm going to resend them another bag, then that bag is going to go out that same day. If it's nighttime, it's going to go out that next day, and it is going to go express. Now, when I gift you bags, those don't come express. Like there's a couple of people that for the giveaway, there's a couple of people that left messages on why they thought they should win, and it touched my heart. So I told them, email me. So I gifted them bags because they actually wanted to win to give it to somebody else. So something like that is like touching. And I'm like, no, you don't even have to worry about the contest. I'll send you something dry. That way, I'll send you something like dry, not wet. So that way they can have it for a long time. But tell me what their allergies are, so contact me and let me know what's what. You're welcome. You're welcome, Juanita. Yeah. Hey, Donna. So, also too, thank you for the people that have been sending me their pictures and you said that I could use them for my updates. I know some of you are like, you didn't use my picture yet. No, I see major, but I want to like maybe let you use it for a month. And then you send me more pictures, and then I can be like, look, this is this date, that's that date. That was just 3 days. That was 3 days apart. Then look at this, look at that. So I appreciate it. I continue to thank God for this because this is something that is amazing. Like somebody was like, girl, you about to put Rogaine out of business. I didn't do this to put anybody out of business. I just was praying that although it was working for me and the people that I was using it on, I just was praying that, oh my God, now the world is getting it. Can it please work for them? And that's another reason why I be praying still. I pray like, oh God, like what if it is just me with the growing hands? What if it's just me and who I touch? What if once they touch their own hair, it's not going to grow? But thank God that it's working for everybody, and it has worked for everybody. And that's unheard of. Products that work for everybody are just unheard of. And you seeing results in a couple of days, if not this, most of the time you see this same day, you're going to see something. You're going to see something. So it's been amazing, guys. It's really been amazing. And I continue to keep God first. I continue to thank him for his blessings. I continue to thank him for working through me, because it's not just me and what I'm putting in it. You get what I'm saying? I know that has a part of it, but I believe deep down in my heart that had I just sold the recipe to people, that no one that the results wouldn't be the same, because you done took the prayer out of it. You get what I'm saying? Like, hey, girl, I'll just pray over that hair. This is what it is. Pay me something. So just girl here. Just make it yourself. I just really feel in my heart that it's me and God blessing me and my hands. And through me, I get to bless you guys. And that's why you're getting the amazing results. And yeah. So somebody said to me, thank you. Somebody said, well, what are you going to do when a company contacts you? What are you going to do when a company says, I'll pay you X amount of dollars, excuse me, for the recipe or for it to carry it or whatever? You know what my answer is? Because some people in my family have said that. Why don't you go on Shark Tank? Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? And I'm like, I'm going to go on Shark Tank for what? I got good credit. If I need a loan for a machine, I can just go buy the machine myself if I need more to make more. And then I said, so what am I going to do? Pray over the machine? Remember, So people don't get that. They're like, oh no, well, what if this company said we'll give you $1 million or whatever? You know, girl, you better sell it. You better sell it. No, because then the blessing's not there anymore. The blessing is not there anymore. Remember, I pray over every batch that I make. I pray over it. While I'm making it, I'm listening to my gospel music. I'm thanking God. You know, I pray over it. I put myself in a serene space. Like I put myself in a positive headspace. You know, make sure there's no negativity. Make sure I'm not negative when I make it. Because even like, you know, everybody goes through stuff. Everybody goes through stuff. And we're not robots. We all have, you know, feelings and everything. So I try not to make the rice when I feel like I'm in a negative place. I make it when I'm feeling positive. And if I am in a negative, if I am in a negative place, I turn my gospel music on or I read the word, and then I come back to listen, girl, God got you. And negativity is of the devil. So yeah. And no, I'm not selling out like somebody said, don't sell out. I'm not doing that. And if there's 15 machines making this now, how do I pray over the machines? The company's going to call me and put me on speaker and say, okay, Adwoa, pray. We just finished making this. No, you done took God out of the whole thing, and now it's not going to work. You took God out of it. Let me get close so y'all can see me. You took God out of it, right? Because you was greedy for $1, and now it's not going to work anymore. So I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm keeping God in it. Like I said, it's not going to be in Amazon. It's not going to be in Walmart. It's not going to be where else do they ship? It's not going to be anywhere. It's going to be in Adwoa's kitchen. Or if I need a bigger place because we have more orders, then that's what I have family for. I hire my family. We'll be at the salon. We'll make the salon an assembly line. Right now, I'm only at the salon on the weekends anyway. So, you know, that will be the headquarters for Miracle Growth Water. But I'm the only one that makes it. The only one that touches it is me and my husband, because my husband does scoop it into the bags. But my husband is a Christian as well. You guys get what I'm saying? He's a Christian as well. And he's in agreement with me with just knowing that this is God's blessing. And I know it's God's blessing because it's working for everybody. The Miracle Growth Water has worked for anyone that has tried it. It's worked for anyone that has tried it. I know that may sound surreal, but when you believe in God, everything is possible. Through that man, everything is possible. So this is why it's been working for everyone. This is why it's been such a blessing, because he's in it. He's in it. And once you take God out of stuff, because you done got greedy for $1, it's not going to work. Now people are like, well, girl, maybe she changed it. Maybe she put something else in it, because when I used to use it, it worked. You guys know what I'm talking about. Y'all know when stuff first comes out and you like, girl, this stuff is working for my hair. Oh my God, you're amazed at it. So then you buy a whole bunch of it because it's working. But then one day you realize you put it in your hair and now your hair is dry. Or you put it in your hair and now your hair is breaking off. Or you put it in your hair and you're like, wait a minute, this ain't the same stuff. Like when I first used to buy it, it worked. Okay, Tiffany, you use HP Instant Ink? Yeah, my sister-in-law told me about that. My sister-in-law told me about that. I'm gonna screen this. Hold on, let me take a picture of that. She told me about the ink program. But what's going on with me is that I use a lot of ink because of all of the printing that I'm doing. So it's okay though. You know, I don't mind. I don't mind about, you know, what I'm paying. I don't mind. But I will check into that though. I will definitely check into that. Yeah, I'm gonna take a picture of that. Because she was saying that something about that don't they keep sending you? Because I need, like, I'm buying like a month, maybe 10 cartridges. But it does last. But you know, I can't run out. I can't run out. So, and I need it you know, right away. So yeah. But I noticed that Staples, I noticed Staples, I was looking at something with Staples today, and Staples has the ink for like $13. So that's not bad versus $30-$40 a cartridge. So I think $13, $12.99, $13, that's definitely not bad. So I'm just going to order like a dozen from Staples, and that way I have them versus something that's ongoing and they don't send it when I need it or just whatever. Yeah. So while you guys have me here, and I did not mean to keep you this late, is there anything that I didn't mention? Because I know I've been talking a lot. Anything that I didn't mention? Anything that I did not mention? Or does anyone have any questions? And I'll, you know, but anything that I didn't mention or something that I may have not been clear on. I'm trying to think what else. I think I pretty much addressed everything. Read your emails. If you sell a recipe, the manufacturer will find a way to make a cheaper version and it wouldn't. Exactly, Sonia. So Sonia said exactly. Sonia said, yes, if you sell the recipe, the manufacturer will find a way to make a cheaper version and it wouldn't work the same. Exactly. It wouldn't. Hold on, that's my husband calling, guys. Hello? Oh, nothing. I'm live. Okay. Okay. What they said? Why didn't I come to Bible study? I'm quite sure they did. I'll go next week. Love you too. That's my husband saying everybody was like, why wasn't I at Bible study? I was working out when he left. So yeah. And that's another thing too. Just like Sonia said, what happens when people start, you know, because manufacturers are about $1. They want $1. No, cool water. Donna, warm or cool? Cool. Cold or cool. And I say that because you don't want to start cooking the rice. I'm just playing. You could do warm. You could do warm or Nessa, I already stopped already. Today is the day that I don't the last thing that went out for overseas shipping was last week. No, I stopped now. Like today is the update of no longer doing it. Because I had a couple of people that live in France that were emailing me, and I told them no. So yeah, you can use warm water because guys, when you let this sit, it's kind of cold. It's kind of cold when you let it sit. So let me just show you guys. This is how it looks. Now, every time you guys see my jar, right? Remember, sometimes I OD with putting my stuff in here. So you're gonna see like in this one, I have a lot of cinnamon. But see how it looks? Let me show you. And this has been sitting for 2 days. But see all of that? It's gotten spoiled. It's doing what it needs to do. That's why I always say shake it up. See? So, yeah. I think somebody asked for shampoo and conditioner. I actually suggest on your email that when you send me the first email that you get, I talk to you about basic hair care products. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, excuse me, you can click the link or just watch one of my other videos because I have tons and tons. Anything that I don't address in this video, guys, there's a video for it. Okay? There's a video for it. So I don't want people that follow me every day to feel like I'm repeating myself in every video because I have a video. There's a video for it. Just go look at it. It's a video for everything. Just go look at it. What else? I think that's it. I think that's it. I'm going to continue, God willing, you know, to do what I do. Once my mother's out the hospital and my schedule is a little bit different and I'm not so much going back and forth to New York, not really knowing when I'm going to be here, when I'm not going to be here, then I may actually open up the door again for new clients, okay? But just as of right now, I don't want anyone to get used to me and then they can't come back. Like I do your hair one time and then it's like now I'm not in a headspace to be in a salon doing hair because I'm thinking about my mother all day, or I'm crying, and I haven't been really crying. I've been doing really good. Where do you buy your wigs? I get my wigs from wigtypes.com or Amazon. I go on Amazon, Yolanda. I go on Amazon, or I go to Wig Types with an S, types.com, and I get them. So this one is like, you guys have seen this wig. I just have it pinned up right now. Okay, so someone said, how long can you keep the rice? I'm going to assume that she came on late. I would say right now a month. A month. Once I put those things in, does it spoil you if not used? It's food. Yeah, if you don't use something, like I have, let me show you guys something real fast. And it really depends on how you store it. It depends on how you store it. So hold on a second, and I'll answer that question. I got some colors, y'all. Okay. You see this, guys? Trying to see if you can see it really good. This rice has been in here for, let's see, March, April, for 2 months. It's not spoiled, it's not stale, but it hasn't had any moisture in it. You get what I'm saying? It hasn't had any moisture, but you guys have to keep in mind, you're talking about buying something that's all natural. Anything that's all natural is going to have a shelf life. No, you cannot put it in a refrigerator. You can't put it in a refrigerator. No, you cannot. Because think about it. You put something in the refrigerator, it gets moist. Remember I said you have to keep the moisture out of it. No, you put it in a refrigerator, it's going to get moist or it's going to get moldy. Think about food that you have in the fridge that you may have kept in a bowl. You forgot about it. It's in the back of your refrigerator. And you've had it in there for about a week and you take it off and it's like fur and stuff on it. So no, you can't. You can't. But this has been 2 months. This has been 2 months. So depending on how you store it is how you can keep it longer. And for those of you that have short hair, it's going to make your hair grow fast. So your hair is not going to stay short. Your hair is going to grow fast. So it really depends on how you store it, okay? But this has been 2 months. And I'm keeping it just to see how long you can keep it. Let me see. Okay, yeah. So I'm keeping it, like I said, just to see how long you can keep it. And so far it's been 2 months going on 3. And it's still good. Let me see if I can show it to you. Let's see. See? God, it smells like coffee now. Yeah. So storing it and keeping air out of it plays a major part. Okay, Angie said, I ordered my bags between March 11, 14. Mine is still good. I dried it and storage in an old container, in an old conditioner container. Okay, that's over a month. That's over a month. Over a month. Good shampoos are, I recommend shampoos, either the basic products, or if you look at some of my product recommendations on my channel, because I have a lot of them. There's a bunch of different shampoos and conditioners that you can use. I don't like to keep suggesting just one because everything doesn't work for everybody. And I don't want you ladies to ever feel like, or gentlemen, I don't want you to feel like, because I do show you the basic products, right? I don't want you to ever feel like you have to use this in order for this to work. You understand what I'm saying? If you're using shampoo at home that's not hydrating your hair, that's drying your hair out, then you know that's not a good shampoo for you. But if you're using something else, then you have to use something else. But I have recommendations. Just look through my videos, because everybody's different. I don't know your hair type. I don't know how your scalp is. So those are things that you have to take into consideration. I do stress basic hair care because a lot of their stuff is natural. They're a Black-owned company. They're a company that I use at the salon religiously, and I love their products. So that's why I suggest basic hair care, and they have been working for everybody. So, um, wow. So Juanita said, I wash my hair twice a week. Your instructions say use no more than once a week. I follow your instructions. I started with no hair and now I have hair and the doctor is amazed. Wow. Juanita, did you see me before and after pictures? So Eileen says, I have some left from the original batch and it is still good. Wow. And that was a wet batch. So yeah, guys, it depends on how you store it. It just depends on how you store it. Um Trish says, I have had mine since the beginning of April and mine yeah, still good. I will need to reorder soon. Juanita, send me pictures. Email me before and after pictures so I can use them. You don't have to show your face. But I love updates because then that lets people know that I'm not just talking, because a lot of times when people always say, when it sounds like it's too good to be true, it is too good to be true, but not when God is involved, not when he's involved. So yeah, send me, guys, your updates, send me pictures. Send me pictures of your updates. And how about this? I will give you an incentive. This is why my product will last more than a month. Okay. I will give you guys an incentive. Okay. If you send me before and after pictures, I'll give you a special discount when it's time for you to reorder. All right. So you send me pictures so I can have updates so I can show people, because I believe, pictures don't lie. I mean, they can lie if you edit them, but why? Yeah. So anybody have any questions for me? All right. I have a question for someone that has been using it. Are you guys using 1 tablespoon or 2 tablespoons when you make your rice? Because I know people are gonna read the comments in here. So thank you. Girl, that's nothing but God. That's nothing but God. The devil, Georgia Peach. Georgia Peach says, glad to see you happy and upbeat. How's my mother? My mother's doing better. I'm just raising her up in prayer and believing that through God's stripes, she is healed. So, okay, you use 2. Angie, I use 2 to 3. Juanita, 1.5 to 8 ounces of water. Okay. How long, ladies, the ones that are answering, right? How long is your hair? Eileen, 2 to 3. How long is your hair and how thick is it? Thank you, kiddo. Yeah, I'm smiling, guys. I'm smiling because I know that the devil can't defeat me. I'm smiling because I know that no weapon formed against me shall prosper. I'm smiling because I know that God has me. I'm smiling because when the devil tried to come and conquer and defeat, I stepped on that devil's head. When you have a lot going on and the devil sees that your faith in God is so strong, he will put things in your way to what word am I looking for? Okay, your hair's thick. All right. He will put things in your way to distract you. The devil, when he sees that your faith in God is so strong, he will put things in your way to distract you. And I had to realize that. Like, I needed that trip home. I needed it because when I went home to visit my mother, I wasn't on my phone. I wasn't worrying about people emailing me saying, "Oh, Adwoa, did you see this?" or "Adwoa, did you see that?" That's distraction. He tried to take me away from me believing in, God, not believing in God, but really trusting in God. And when you hear certain things from doctors, when you hear certain things from doctors, if your faith in God is not strong, then you will start having doubt. And if I'm saying that through God's stripes that my mother's healed, I can't have doubts because that's the devil. But what happens when life starts doing this? You get what I'm saying? What happens when life just starts throwing you curveballs? You got to keep your faith. But when you're getting distracted from stuff that's not of God, you can easily start to lose faith and not even realize that you're losing faith. But now where you were praying all the time and you were thanking God, now you're letting the devil get to you. You know, you're talking about this or you're talking about that, or you're not smiling or you're frowning. And no, when people see me, I want y'all to see a God-fearing woman. I want y'all to see a God-like woman. You know, I don't want y'all to see me cursing and I'm all upset and this person that, no, y'all gonna always see me smiling. Like I'm in a great space. I am in a great space with God. I'm just in an excellent space right now. And I'm happy. Y'all know I don't even smile. Y'all know I don't smile. I'm like, I'm gonna smile for. But I am just so happy. And I want people to see God all over me so that when I do talk, you know, I'm being sincere, you know? Yep, that's right. That's right. So yeah, so that's why you guys see me happy. Like I needed that time. I was in New York from Wednesday to, I came back Saturday. Wait, Wednesday, Thursday. No, I came back Sunday. So I was there Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I was there for 5 days. So within that time, you know, I was able to just sit by myself, not worry about YouTube, not worry about anything, not worry about anything negative. And then when I came back, it was a little bit of negativity, but I shame that devil. The devil's a liar. Does your miracle growth help with alopecia? You know what? A couple of the people that have been using it have been diagnosed with alopecia and their hair's growing back. So it's been working for everybody. Like I always say to people, yeah, somebody put it on their eyebrows and they said their eyebrows started growing. I just read something about eyebrows. Somebody put it on their eyebrows. They emailed me and told me they used it on their eyebrows and their eyebrows started growing. Yeah. So, guys, when you guys just know we are praying, thank you so much. Exactly. And I always say, God is not going to put anything on me that I can't handle. He's definitely not going to put anything on me that I can't handle. And when God is about to open up other doors for you, okay. All right, cool. Thank you, Alicia. When God is about to open up other doors for you, he will test you. I feel like God is testing me right now. You know, I feel like he's testing me. And he's like, okay, well, if you can't handle a little bit of pressure when I'm just blessing you a little bit, what are you going to do what are you going to do when the pressure comes and I'm blessing you over abundantly? So if I can't handle a little pressure, no, I can, So yeah. I just thank God that I'm much stronger in my faith. And I think that it took everything that's going on with my mother. Like I've been strong and it's growing like a weed, like shit ain't good. I've already been a strong Christian, but now I'm a stronger Christian. And I do believe, and you know, I know what faith means. You know, now I honestly believe with everything that's going on with my mother, I can honestly say that I know what having faith means. And it may have taken this, you know, everything happens for a reason. So yeah, I'm just standing strong in my faith. And I thank God and I thank you guys and for all of your prayers. Like that was so amazing. You guys send me so many prayers. And then, you know, because you guys always say, don't pray for me if you ain't praying to God. I don't know who you praying to. Y'all know I always say that. And it's funny because you'll say, I'm praying for you and your mother in Jesus' name. I'm praying to God, Adwoa. And I just love that. And I love you guys. Like, this is like amazing to me. Like, if you watch me from when I first started my YouTube channel back in 2012 to now, it's so different. It is just so different. It is just so different. You know? Wow. Yeah, it's just so different, you know. You see a different person than you did years ago. And I wasn't talking about God on my lives. I may have a little bit. I don't even think I was even mentioning God. But I know that I'm here because of him. I know that I'm getting my blessings because of him. I know that my favor, that I'm walking in my season because of him. So I'm always going to talk about God. Y'all guys, you know, y'all know me. If you're new to my channel, I'm always talking about God. So if you're not God fearing, you about to be God fearing. I'm gonna start quoting scriptures and everything on here, so people gonna leave this channel saved. I'm gonna say, hey, repeat after me, guys, and you're gonna be saved and not even realize that you done took Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior. So yeah, I'm just happy. I want people to see. I want people to see. See God when you see me. Know that I'm human, but the stronger I am in my faith, the more I pray, the more I get into the Word, the better person I can be, and that I'm becoming. So yeah. So I'm smiling. I smile because I'm happy. I smile because I'm free. I smile because God loves me. I smile because I'm me. Did I just say it wrong? I just rhymed, y'all. So yeah. 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 So I'm happy, everybody. I'm happy. You don't have to worry about me being on here frowning or arguing with something that has nothing to do with me. Because what God has for me is for me, and nobody can take it from me. And that's why I come on here and I smile and I be the beautiful person that God made me. And that's inside and out. Beauty is not just on the outside, it's on the inside as well. And when you have God in you, it shows. It shows. It shows. And yeah, I'm excited. So are we done here, guys? Because I think Empire is on now, and I have not seen Empire since it first came on. So I love all you guys. If you have any questions, email me, I guess. And that's that. God bless you too. Thank you for sitting here with me, guys. This went way longer than what I thought, but y'all know when I get to talking, I get to talking. And I just wanted to give out enough of information. So thank you guys for being understanding. Thank you, Yolanda. Thank you. Thank you guys for being understanding. Thank you for the ones that have been patient. Thank you. No, that's everybody. Thanks for being understanding. Thank you for getting when you get your pack. Thank you for taking it out this bag and throw this bag away. You can keep my label though. The label does come off. Let me see. Oh, the label don't come off. Well, don't worry about the label. But it's cute though. Look at the label. It's cute. Yeah. And if you don't understand anything on the label, because y'all know I'm lawyered up. So if you don't understand anything on the label, Google it. Because you'll notice that the label says rice, cinnamon, trade secret. Just Google trade secret. Yeah. So, you know. Um, and then it says other things that's supposed to be on a label as well. Because I was like, let me go ahead and just put some type of label on it, even though I'm not in stores or anything. But I am, just so I wanted a label. I wanted a label. So yeah. Thank you, Eileen. God bless you. God bless you. Yeah. Can't fight with God. Another reason why I smile, everyone, is because I listen to Joel Osteen a lot, but really my husband does. And when you listen to Joel Osteen, God is really working through that man, because it seems like everything that I go through. Oh, I know, Trish. No, the labels came this week. Okay, guys. Let me look. I just did the labels this week. I just learned how to do them. So don't worry if yours didn't come with a label, because you're not missing anything. Everything that that I've already told you, you already know. Thank you, girl. I got a palette. You want to see the palette, Alicia? Let me show you the palette. Hold on. Let me show you what eyeshadow I'm wearing. Hold on. It's from one of my movie sponsors. Hold on. Sorry, y'all, I'm back. I know y'all like, really? Sorry. How many people I lost when I left? Okay. The palette, the eyeshadow that I have on, let me see if I could do it closer with the light. No, you can't see it like that. See? There's a company called Selfie Cosmetics, black owned, ladies, cheaper than MAC. I did a video shout out. I did a shout out for her. Prayers and hugs to you and your family. Keep blessing us with those hands. Favor ain't fair. Right. Thank you, Amy. But yeah, if you didn't get a label, listen, I just started doing the labels this week. So you guys will see like the little label this week. Okay? You'll see the labels this week. I just started doing them. This week. I just started doing them. Okay? But Selfie Cosmetics, and it's spelled C-E-L. Wait. C-E-L-F-I-E. C-E-L-F-I-E Cosmetics. Good night. Good night. God bless you too. And for those of you that know about my movie, Not Depression, I actually did a 2-hour feature film. I don't really show any clips or anything like that. I show some behind the scenes of me directing because it's actually going to a major film festival, a couple of them next year. And they want them to be, you're welcome, Trudy. They want them to be world premieres just in case if they want to pick it up for the movie theater or if they want to pick it up for television. So Selfie Cosmetics, and she's one of my brands. If you guys watch Depression, remember the red lipstick that Diamond had on? Well, that's by Selfie Cosmetics. Okay. And this is a palette that I bought from her because I'm not like a big makeup person, but sometimes I try to do something. So this is it. And the color that I have on now is this one. And this is called Shade Collections. But it's Selfie Cosmetics, and it stays on too. So her whole palette is just glitter. See? So her website is Selfie, C-E-L-F-I-E cosmetics.com. And like I said, she's a black lady from New York. She's real cool. And she was a sponsor. And when I say sponsor, that means that they send you things to have in your movies that you don't have to pay for. So I have a lot of clothing sponsors. I have jewelry sponsors. I have a lot of different sponsors because I'm an independent filmmaker. Yeah, I'm an independent filmmaker. So even with the sales, guys, even with the sales, and independent filmmakers just basically means that you fund your own movies. So I do a lot of crowdfunding. Like if I have a really big movie that's going to cost a whole lot of money, back then I was doing crowdfunding where I would like do like PayPal and GoFundMe and everything. But now, by the grace of God, you know, he has me doing the Miracle Growth Water. So a lot of your proceeds from the Miracle Growth Water go into an account, and it's going to help me fund my future movies. Yeah. So, yeah. Also, the proceeds help me to fly back and forth to New York to see my mother. So if I have a last minute, ticket that I have to get, the money's there to do it. So God's just really opened up doors where, I didn't know what I was going to do. Like I stopped working at the salon because my mind just wasn't in it, for a while when everything first happened and my mother was just in the hospital. And I am going to do a segment, guys. It's not going to be nothing about hair, nothing about the Miracle Growth Water. So I want to do a whole entire segment on when a loved one is in the hospital, because if you don't have faith, the doctors talk so negative. Like they talk so negative. Like they're so quick to tell you pull a plug or to count your loved one out. So without a lot of positive YouTube videos and research, I don't know what I would have done. Even though I was praying, you start asking God, why? Like, why is this happening to her? You know what I mean? So it's easy to lose your faith, to start to lose faith when you have a loved one that's fighting for their life. And it's hard to leave that loved one. It's hard to leave someone in the hospital. It really is. So I'm gonna do a whole segment on just that, because I feel like my mother's story and how I'm dealing with it and coping with it, I feel like that can help the next person that parent or loved one goes into cardiac arrest and now they're on tubes and feeding tube and trachea and hooked up to a respirator and just laying there. Okay, so Love Mustang says, Adwoa, I'm one of the ones that didn't follow instructions and left it in a bag, but I just opened it and it's fine. So, girl, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it was moist where they were. I don't know. But you said yours is fine, but great. Thank God. A lot of people just fine. I only had 2 people that sent me a picture and it had like that mold, and that was recent. Maybe it was the baby. I don't know. Who knows? But thank God that that's not happening to everybody. So that's a blessing. But like I said, I don't hide anything. And they were like, I didn't want to go to YouTube and people get the wrong idea. No, I'm gonna address it. Like, this is rice. You're not getting it and it's moldy, but it is rice. You know. So, oh, you scared me. So yeah, just gonna come sneaking in this house. But anyway, guys, thank you all for everything. And thank you for having patience too. Because I know my videos don't be 5 or 10 minutes, but I feel like when it's a video and it's about information. Hey, you went to church too? That's what I mean. You went to Bible study too? You liked it? Did you like our church?
I do.
You do? Yeah, I mean, it's kind of different. It's not like hallelujah. It's not like that, but it is laid back.
Fifth week we play games and stuff.
Huh?
The 5th week we play games.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, you were with the kids then. Okay. This is one of the hardest things for to deal with. Having it.
Wait, which one?
Right. Exactly. Thank you. God bless you in Jesus' name as well. So.
This is mine. This is yours. I should say next meeting.
Good night, ladies. Go watch TV. Go do whatever you're gonna do. If you need information on the Miracle Growth Water, please don't hesitate to call me. You said, what kind of church do you attend? I attend a Bible teaching church. It's a come as you are. They just teach the word out the Bible. It's we white, black, Chinese, Indian. It's everybody in there, but he just teaches the word out of the Bible. Yeah. He teaches the word out the Bible. And we sing, but it's a different type of singing. There's no stomping in there and jumping around. So I normally would go to just a Baptist church. But all the churches that me and my husband went to out here with my son, it was just phony. They were worrying about tithes. Oh, Minty Mocha Joy said, just saw you talking and mentioned a person who left it in the bag. Oops, I did too, and my rice is great. So I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what happened. I'm still thinking that maybe it was moist. Maybe it was moist, but I don't want to point a finger. So I sent them both a new bag. And one was at the end of her bag. I just still sent her a new bag. One was ready to shampoo that day. So like I said, I've never seen it. I had never seen that done. Like I was questioning, like, wait a minute, is that even my rice? Because I had never seen that. So, things happen. But I did want to bring awareness to that. So please just take it out the bag, guys, so you don't have to worry about any type of moisture or anything like that. All right. Thank you to my moderator, Kiddo, because what she can do is when I'm not able to, because you see I didn't type anything to you guys. When I'm not able to type and I'm trying to look at your comments and talk to you and answer the questions, she typed for me. She is my sister in Christ. Love that girl. Yeah. Yeah, I love my church. Like, we're in there for about an hour and a half, but they do so much for the community. They do so much for the community, and they're just about God. They're about God. Like a couple of weeks ago, for spring break, they had what was it? Retreat. Yeah, they had like the retreat. I guess that's what you call it. And my son went to Florida. So they took the kids to Florida for spring break. A lot of the adults went, a lot of the parents went. We didn't go. A lot of the parents went, and he had a ball. They prayed every day. They played games, but that was the first time that he was away from us without family. And he's going on 12. So he had a ball. But they do so much. They do so much for the community, and that's what you want within a church. And they preach the word out the Bible. They don't talk about stuff that they shouldn't be talking about. They teach the word, and that's what you want. That's what you want when you go to a church. You want the word. You want the word.
It's amazing.
Yeah. So All right, everybody. Good night, kiddo. I'll see you later on Marco Polo. Good night, everyone. Like I said, you need to place the order. Send an email. I'll reply back to you. And other than that, if I didn't answer anything that you needed in this video, just go watch one of the 50 other ones because there's so many updates. If it says update or shipping or just anything, how to make it, how I make it, how to store it, just go watch those videos and you will get all the information. Okay. I was busy looking over here. All right, guys. So good night. God bless you all. Stay in your faith. You know, pray to God, not somebody else. And those of you that are praying for me and my family and my mother, thank you. As long as you're praying to God in Jesus' name. I rebuke any other type of prayer or harsh. No, we don't do that. So if you're praying in Jesus' name, I do not mind you praying for me, okay? Or my family. Because everybody don't pray to God. They pray to some other stuff. And for anyone out there that has an issue with ADWOA, I'm praying for you as well. Okay, yeah. Anyone that has, I'm praying for you as well. For the people that don't like the way I look, I'm praying for you. For the people that don't like the way I talk, I'm definitely praying for you. So I pray for my enemies. You know, I pray for my enemies. Those of you that business may not be going as well as you want, put God in it. Put God in your business. You put him in it, it'll succeed every time. All right, so love you all. I will talk to you guys soon. You know, I come on here randomly. So when the spirit touches me, I come on and I talk to you guys. All right. So love you all. Thank you for all the support. This is your first time to my channel. Make sure you thumbs up the video. Thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. Also, because I do come on here random and I do post random videos. Sometimes you never know when I'm supposed to, but I just be up. So hit that bell so that when I do come on live or I do upload a video, you will get the alert. Okay, you will get the alert saying that I'm live or I just uploaded a video, because I upload, I don't even know how many videos. Just when I feel like doing a video, I do it. So I'm doing way more videos now. Way more videos now. Okay. So thanks again, guys, because I know we've been on here for a long time. Thanks for your patience. Thank you for your support. Everyone that have been purchasing the Miracle Growth Rice Water. Thank you for the ones that I have gifted bags to, that have tried it, that love it. Thank you to all of you guys. And I will talk to you soon. Okay? Bye.
Good job, Army.
I'm not even done. I'm still on here.
They can hear that.
Yeah. That's my son. You want to say something, nephew?
I'm good.
Okay. Bye, guys. Good night.